We're a creative middle power, and we're taking our seat on this executive body, and we've got an opportunity to express some of the decencies and the humanitarian instincts that are part of the Australian character, the Australian national character, to reflect some of the experience we've had in securing peace and stability in difficult settings like Bougainville, Solomons, Timor-Leste. Australia's got a lot to give.
A lot of people were quite disappointed a few weeks ago when Australia abstained from that vote on giving the Palestinian status in the UN. Couple that with our recent cuts to foreign aid. Is that the sort of picture our friends at the UN want to see from us?
Hang on. The decision to abstain was a major foreign policy statement. An abstention at the UN is not some middle ground, too weak to act.
Well, it was seen as a sitting on the fence.
No, it wasn't. Actually, it wasn't. It was seen as us saying we're not going to oppose the concept of enhanced Palestinian status, that is, of an ultimate Palestinian state subject to security guarantees for Israel. But on the other hand, this is not the forum where that is resolved. The forum where it's resolved is in face-to-face talks between Israel and the Palestinian Authority. That was the position we took, and that's why you saw so many European nations, the UK, for example, positioning themselves with an abstention. It was a way of sending messages to both sides, not a weak as water middle ground position. An abstention in the UN is a statement in its own right.
On that issue of foreign aid, now that a surplus is not going to be achieved in the next financial year, can some of that money afford to be poured back into foreign aid where it was proposed to be cut from?
Jeremy, I'd be an advocate for virtually unlimited increases in foreign aid. They're all the instincts of a foreign minister, because when I travel in developing countries, I see the good that Australian aid's doing, whether it's training midwives in Cambodia or getting rid of avoidable blindness and getting rid of malaria in a place like the Solomons. But you can't spend money you haven't got. And if Commonwealth revenues contract because of what's happening to commodity prices, then clearly every area of big outlays in government has got to see some adjustment. I'm confident that when it comes to our aid budget, what we're managing is a deferral of some projects, and we'll use any deferral to see that those projects end up being more robust and better targeted than they might have been otherwise.
Have you decided where that money is going to come from exactly in the foreign aid budget?
No, it's fundamentally an across the board adjustment.
All right. I want to talk about Syria. Do you share the view that it's a matter of time before Bashar Assad's regime falls? How long more is this going to be drawn out for?
Yes, I do, but I've got to say, when I've been in the Middle East and put that question to the best intelligence in Jordan or Israel, no one has been able satisfactorily to answer that question. And it's been true when we've had conversations with interlocutors from the United States. No one has been able to put a time on that. I suspect that the tipping point will be with a major defection.